Hello, Mr. Sario. Well, here we are. It is your morning. So let's get to work. This is your original. You've had this since new. And we are going to be restoring it for you. Your lume is a little grayed out. The watch is original. It's a little schmutzy, but that's absolutely to be expected. It's normal, original, untouched piece. You will remember we looked at the movement before, and it looked like a bright fresh penny. Pretty nice looking. Here's your old caseback gasket. It's flexible, but it's all flattened out. Of no use whatsoever to anybody. Let us take this watch apart. That was interesting. It took a lot more persuasion than I expected, but I did get it. There it is. Somebody really cranked that down. But everything is cool now. Got it off in one piece. So, well, let's actually hang on. Whew, lots and lots and lots of oil. Wow. I don't know if you can see all the oil in there, but there's a lot of it. Okay. Clean up the lume on those. Come on. we go. Clean up that lume. Let's get your dial off. Remember, this watch is marked for May 1986. I don't know. A lot of times these later dials aren't actually marked on the back. They kind of stopped doing that in the, like around 1981. So yeah, this one is not marked on the back. And that's normal. It is the semi-translucent dial ring, which is correct for these later watches. It's exactly correct. Dial itself looks nice. I'll clean up that lume, and we will definitely get that looking nicer. Okay. That face looks good. So does that face. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Oops, come here. A little bit of S2, not bad. Yeah, your upper mainspring arbor bushing is worn. You can see it's brassed and messed up there. Come here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm put those in there and just be dealing with that. Oh, wait. There you go. You got your lower mainspring arbor bushing. Sorry, port. It's all gross and dirty, as happens with these. I'm going to open up your mainspring barrel here in a moment, but first I've got to prep for putting the lower mainspring arbor jewel. Okay. Got the preliminary work for your lower mainspring arbor done. I haven't put the jewel in yet. Still have to get the rest of this front end apart, which I will do now. Okay. Yeah, late movement. You can tell because the surfaces are frosted. See, it's like it's media blasted here instead of being machined. It's got this like pebbly surface. Now I find with these later movements, I tend to get good, really like these non-Suwa movements, I tend to get good numbers out of them. Always the case. Okay. Come here. Come on, out we get. Up we go. Ugh, more oil. It's interesting that the oil is still here, considering I'm prepared to swear that this watch has never been serviced before. A lot of oil. Okay. Cannon pinion, center wheel are out. Okay, there's your main plate is stripped down to nothing. I gotta put a jewel in that. Take your crown apart. Okay. Okay. This is the thing this is the song and dance I always go through. For anybody who's watching this, you want to pull your male crown post from your crown. You can't just unscrew it. You've got to heat it. This is a barbecue lighter. I'm going to heat this crown up. Because Seiko used adhesives when they put these in there, and you've got to heat it up. You try to just take it off straight, you could snap that threaded section off in the crown, and then you need a crown post and a crown. And that's not a good thing. Look at that. I heated it up and it spun off like nothing. Just perfectly. Gotta use heat. I'm getting out the crown gasket now. There's the crown gasket. You'll be able to play with that. It's deteriorating a lot. It's still rubbery, but it's all swollen up. Actually, it's kind of like your case back gasket. Case, there's that crown. I can go in there. I can go in there. I still have to clean your barrel and train bridge, and I have to put the upper mainspring bushing in there, but I also have to take your case apart. Kind of stuck on there. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. Come on, out we get. Up we get. There's your old crystal. There's your gasket, which I will clean. I'll get all nice and clean. Case has got to get clean. Chapter ring goes under cover with the dial. There's your case. So I've got to hand clean the case, all the case. I've got to do your barrel and train bridge. I've got to put in your lower mainspring arbor port. I got to pull your mainspring barrel apart. There's that. There's the main part of the barrel. Come on, stop it. That's kind of a funky mainspring. I don't know why it's got a recurve like that. There's the other part of the barrel. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what's up with this. This curve back like that. Are we sure this was never surfaced? Let me clean all this stuff up and look at it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get cleaning. I'll be back. Probably when the machine is back together, and go from there. I'm putting your movement back together. I wanted to show you. There is your upper mainspring arbor jewel right there. You can see it there around the top of the mainspring arbor. And the other one is right kind of in the middle of the screen there. That's the lower mainspring arbor jewel that I put in. It's kind of got a rubyish, kind of reddish look to it, and there it is. So that fixes that problem forever. Okay, movement is back together. Let's see what we get. Are we not plugged in? No, I'm plugged in. Well, we got some good numbers out of the box. Got a good amount of B error, but boy, the clean output, great amplitude to start. Let's see what we can see here. Okay, first I'm going to get rid of that beat error, and that means that it's not gaining or losing, but I'm going to change the beat error. So I am going to effectively shorten the hairspring. I'm going to turn the stud carrier arm clockwise, which will effectively shorten the hairspring, so it's going to gain. We'll see if I'm right. I was right. So what you do is you work out the B error, and then that's going to change your loss gain, and then you work on the loss gain. Then you usually have to go back and fiddle with the beat error again. Getting there. go. Now I'm going to take the rate down, get it to drop where we want it to go. Whoops, too much. Or not enough. Not enough, a little bit more. And now I'm just watching the amplitude. Got the rate more or less where you want it. This is beat error. This is when this measures the tick versus the tock. They should be the same duration. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. If it's more to one side than the other, it goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. That's beat error. You want it to be right in the middle. 0.0. That's good. This is a measure amplitude of how far back and forth the balance is turning. Of course, 360 degrees is a full revolution. We don't want to be anywhere close to that. Seikos typically, they don't run super hot. Like if they're in really excellent condition with like a new mainspring and stuff, they'll run in the 250s, 260s. This is your original mainspring. Yep. I'm waiting for something dramatic to happen, but it's just running along pretty smoothly. We got it running dialed down now. Let's run it dial up and see how our numbers behave getting flipped. These should all stay more or less the same. It might run in for a second, but it should more or less be the same as this. So when I'm adjusting, I'm going to go and I average the dial up and dial down. If there's a deviation, even just a few seconds like this, because this, you saw this was running down a little bit too. So I'm going to want to move it up slightly. So the dial up, dial down, we're kind of in the middle of there. But the real answer is amplitude. That cures all of the problems. A little bit of bead air out of there. Cool. Okay, I want to let this run in, and I want to work on the case. That can stay for right now. So we have your watch is all back together. That little black circle right there, that's my servicing mark. You can see that there, and I've dated it for the date. You have a good watch in your hands, or you will once I get this back to you. Now let's get your watch down here. Any case, there we go. It really did clean up nicely. The lume, that gray is gone. There's a little bit of patina-ish. You can see on the 1 o'clock marker, it's a little colored down, but not bad. The lume came out very well. Metal on the hand surfaces is great. Little bit of hazing around the tip of the sweep hand here. But the lume itself is very nice. This is a great watch, all nice and clean, excellent numbers, ready to wear, all new gaskets, Everything clean, new crystal. Here's your old stuff. There's the bushing. That's the upper mainspring arbor bushing that was replaced with a jewel, crown gaskets. There's your original crystal, and you can play with that. This is a nice looking watch. This would be a great timekeeper for you, and I look forward to getting it back to you. I really do. That's about it. Thank you so very much.